You use animation beautifully during the film. Why, can you tell us why the choice of going to animating?
Well, part of it was just to keep it in a psychological space, as I mentioned before, and to give you a sense of his childhood that was more dimensional than kind of a few black and white photos and things. And I actually went back through a lot of children's books from the 30s, 40s, and 50s, but particularly the 40s, and that kind of aesthetic, and make it feel like a children's book aesthetic, mixed with some Orson Welles. And yeah, and that was kind of it's Magnificent Ambersons meets children's books. And that was kind of Fred's childhood. I mean, we kind of mention it. He was the richest family in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, which was the town he grew up in, just down the road from Pittsburgh. But that kind of isolated childhood, without a doubt, contributed to him being who he is. And it's the isolation of being sickly, the isolation of being overweight, the isolation of being an only child. Additionally, he was at that age of the Lindbergh kidnapping in the 30s, where his parents were very protective over him and kept him kind of under latchkey for quite a while. So all of those things shaped him. And then when he was 12, his parents adopted a baby, his sister Elaine, who's in the film. And so he had such a unique point of view on childhood, where he was an only child throughout his essential childhood. And then he had a front row seat to watch a child grow from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 with full consciousness of it. So he had a very unique perspective about it all. And by the time he was a high school senior, he was the class president. He kind of came out of his shell and started to become the person, we all know. But there was nobody like him. I mean, that's the interesting thing. He's incomparable in so many ways, not just his show, but I think that's part of why I wanted to address the rumors and everything else, because it's the questions people ask me all the time. To this day, people are tweeting about, wasn't he a sniper?
Yeah.
So, but I think it says more about us than it does about him.